Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Earn Your Wings. I am Khushi Jain and will be covering Indus Valley Civilization today. So what comes to your mind when you think that today's world is just 10 to 20% more advanced than what we had 5000 years ago? Isn't that mesmerizing? Today we think that India is very backward in terms of development. But if we look back at that time, one would remember India as the only advanced civilization one could think of. So guys, let me take you back to the oldest and advanced civilization of our Indian history. Now if we look at the timeline of our history up to today's date, what we see is we have something similar to integers. This timeline is divided into BC and AD. In the middle, we have an era from 1 BC to 1 AD in which Jesus Christ was born. And in the left, we have BC and in the right, we have AD. BC, that is before the birth of Christ, and AD, that is Anno Domini. So now in BC, our history starts from 2350 BC with Indus Valley Civilization, which ended at 17,050 BC. After this, we had pre and post Aryan, then origin of Buddhism and Jainism, and many more. Today we are living in AD era, and today is 8th of August, so let's get into the video. Indus Valley Civilization was one of the civilization among Bronze Age civilization, which covers Mesopotamian, Egyptian and Chinese civilization. This is known as Bronze Age civilization because making of bronze item played an important role in growth of these civilization. This civilization develops in northwestern part of Indian subcontinent about 4700 years ago. Important sites here were Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Lothal, Ropar, Kalibangan, Chanudaro, Banavali and Dholavira. We'll be covering all these sites in detail in the latest video. Civilization covered parts of Punjab, Sindh, Baluchistan, Gujarat, Rajasthan and fringes of western Uttar Pradesh. Now if we look at the features of this beautiful civilization, this is also known as the Harappan civilization because Harappa was the first site which was discovered here and it was discovered by Alexander Cunningham. He was the first Director General of Archaeological Survey of India and often called as Father of Indian Archaeology. As we can see here, these sites were divided into west side and an east side. The west side is known as Citadel, which has a smaller region, means a small wider region with bigger houses, and east side which has larger region but smaller houses. As you can see in the picture, Citadel is of smaller region but the houses were very big, and in the lower town we have a very wider region but houses were small. So houses here were mainly of 1 or 2 story building, though 2 story buildings were more common. Another amazing feature of Indus Valley civilization is that they use baked brick walls to build their houses with interlocking pattern. As you can see in the picture what interlocking pattern is, this is exactly what we use today to build our houses. They also have storehouses. Now they have great baths with brick lining and plastered, and steps from 2 sides with rooms on all sides. As you can see in the picture, there is a picture of great bath and there is a step going down there with rooms all around it. And they also have houses of 1 or 2 story building, which I've taught you earlier, with grid system and bathing area, wells and room around courtyard. They have a wonderful drainage system with grid locking, inspection holes and gentle slope. As you can see in the picture what grid locking is, so their streets were planned along with drains and houses. They also have terracotta toys which are of cart and dancers. They also use weights which were made up of cherts. Chert is nothing but a type of rock. And they also have beads which were made up of beautiful red stones, and they have embroidered clothes which embrace the beauty of the people living there. So you might think that what religion do they follow? Do they follow Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, or Islam? What do they follow? They usually worship nature and animal. Their religion revolve around nature and animal. They mainly worship Pashupati Mahadev and Mother Goddess. They also worship unicorn, dove, people trees, fire amulets. The fire amulets were very common here. They usually practice ideal worship, that is Murti Puja, which was not a feature of Aryan. Aryan will cover in later videos. Though they did not construct temple, they did not construct any temple, but they do worship ideal worship. They have similarities to Hindu religion, but there is no such division of religion and no caste system was there. As you can see in the picture here, it's a rectangular seal of Pashupati Mahadev. Pashupati Mahadev is sitting in a yogic posture with bull horns on his head, and he has three faces, one in the middle, another in the right, and another in the left. There were animals on around all around him. There were rhino, elephant, tigers, and bulls. So what culture they have? They usually have pictographic scripts in which pictures are used to describe the words, and the scripts is mainly of Bosto-Ferdon type. Bosto-Ferdon, that is the script written from left to right. And the most valuable feature of Indus Valley civilization is that they have equal status to men and women, which we don't even have today. And the only inequality is on the basis of economy, that we have seen earlier, the east side and west side division of the cities. For textile, they have spinning and weaving, which we use for their daily livelihood and also for trading purpose. Then they have burial, cremation and post-cremation therapies also, though burial was common. And they also have Veds and measure, which was in systematic manner. Now we'll look at the sites in detail. The first site which was discovered here is Harappa. It was discovered in 1921 and also known as the first capital of Indus Valley civilization. So if a question comes that when Indus Valley civilization was discovered, the answer would be 1921. And if the question comes that when Harappa city was discovered, then also the answer would be 1921. It was discovered by Dayaram Sahni in Saniwal district, Punjab, and it was situated on the river of Ravi. The main feature of Harappa city is that seals made out of stones are found here, and seals mainly have animal shapes carved on it, and these were of rectangular shapes. Rectangular shape was most common. They use seals for trading with other civilizations such as Mesopotamian civilization. So from where we get to know the evidence that they trade with other civilization. So we have found the same seals in other civilizations such as Mesopotamian also. So that way we get to know that these people used to trade with them. Another interesting fact I've put here is that the site of Harappa was destructed or unknowingly damaged around 1850 while constructing a railway line that is connecting Lahore and Karachi, which is under the British rule. So during this construction, fire-baked bricks were discovered in the ruins of mountain nearby, and that is these bricks which were used to lay the foundation of railway lines. Now the other important site is Mohenjo-daro, which is also known as the second capital of Indus Valley civilization, and it was discovered by R.D. Banerjee in 1922, a year after Harappa site was discovered, and it was discovered on the banks of Indus River, which is situated in Pakistan. And the clear division in east and west sides were visible here, what we have already covered. Mohenjo-daro means the Mount of Deads, and the main feature here were that great bath, great greenery, dancing girl, man with a beard, cotton and assembly hall found here. So in the picture we are seeing the great bath, and the great granary. Great granary which they use for storing their grains. And another picture is of the man with a beard and a dancing girl. This dancing girl is made up of bronze. Another important site is Kalibangan. This is also known as third capital, and it was discovered by A. Ghosh in 1953 on the river Ghaggar in Rajasthan. And the most important feature here is that fire altar, which is also known as Havan Kund, were found here along with bones of camel and horses remains. Here is a picture of fire altar, which is the Havan Kund found in Kalibangan. Another site is Chanudaro. It was discovered by Gopal Majumdar and Mackay in 1931 on the Indus River. And the baked bricks, which I taught you earlier, were used extensively at Chanudaro. And copper knives, spears, razor, tools were found here. Another very important site is Dholavira. Dholavira is the important site is because it is the only site where 3 site division was found. Earlier I taught you that there were 2 divisions in the city, that is the east side and the west side. But this is the only site where 3 site division is found along with large area for crematoriums. It was discovered by J.P. Joshi or Rabinder Singh in 1990 and it is situated in the Rann of Kutch, Gujarat. It is important because Harappan scripts were found here. And it was the biggest site until we get to know about Rakhigarhi or until we discovered Rakhigarhi. Now we know Rakhigarhi is the biggest site of Indus Valley civilization, but earlier Dholavira was the biggest site. So the another site is Banavali. Banavali is situated on the lost river Saraswati in Haryana. This river is now lost and barley cultivation was the main feature here. Another site is Lothal, which was discovered by S.R. Rao in 1957 in Gujarat near Bhogana river. And again, fire altars which we found in Kalibangan are also found in Lothal. Lothal is very famous site because they have dockyard, which is also known as Bandargah or the earliest port, which is mainly used for trading with other civilization. And they also have storehouse, rice husk, double burial. That is the most common feature of Lothal. And houses has front entrance, which was the exception in Lothal. This is not found in any other cities. Another and the last city is Ropar. Ropar was discovered by Y.D. Sharma on the bank of Satluj in Punjab, and dogs buried with manure. This the name who discovered these sites and in which year these sites were discovered and for what purpose they are so famous is the main feature for your exam point of view. So now as we have come to an end of this video, so you must be thinking that if this civilization is so advanced and the people were using so advanced features or things, that what is the reason for decline of this civilization. So around 17,050 BC, Harappan culture began to decline. There is no fixed reason why destruction of this civilization happened, but Mohenjo-daro is the only site where we have the evidences of decline. It is suggested that city of Mohenjo-daro became weak under the pressure of population. Many refugees came into this city, that is result in the division of rooms into smaller portion, and streets, which were the most important feature of Mohenjo-daro, that street plan were no longer followed. And some people also suggest that expansion of neighboring deserts increase the salinity of soil and decrease fertility. So fertility here is the main factor for decline, because for the river area around which this civilization was developed is the main reason. Fertility is the main reason for their advancement, because they produce crops in surplus. That is, they use these crops for their livelihood, and also they used to trade those extra tons of crops to other civilization also. So if the salinity of soil increase and decrease in fertility, this turns decline the production of crop and was responsible for decline. The other reason that researchers suggest is that flood could be the possible reason of declination of Indus Valley civilization. So excavation of Mohenjo-daro also revealed that it was flooded more than once, and some also suggest that rivers changes their course and dried up. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video and hit the bell notifications so whenever I upload a next video you will be notified. Thank you so much.